Hi, I'm going to show you how to sew on googly eyes onto any kind of clothing. As you can see, just regular old googly eyes, picked them up at the crafts store. These are the kind that don't have the sticky back, which is what you want if you're going to be putting it into clothes. So the first thing you want to do is prepare them, and if you look closely, there's like a little lip around the edge, and then the plastic that holds the pupil comes up, and I'm not showing it very well, but and what you want to do is kind of pre-drill holes around that outer edge. So if you come with your needle, you can feel where the lip is, and you come in at kind of an angle down close and just poke it through. And of course you can see I've got, just some cushion here to allow the needle to go through. And then just space them out kind of evenly. And I'm just kind of eyeballing it here. Sometimes it gets a little testy because the plastic might not be perfectly even, I'm not sure. But now what you don't want to do is hit the actual pupil, because that's hard plastic and you might break your needle on it. It's not fun. So I'm just kind of coming around it. Oops, I'm a little too far on that one. At even spacing, and this is where you'll be able to sew it in. And then right around in the middle here. Okay, and then if you look, I don't know if I can get a good picture here. Let me try and hold it this way. You can see the pre-drilled holes around. Okay, so you can see I've got like a little pattern here that I want to put these eyes in. It's probably upside down to you, but the first thing you want to do is get it started. So you want to come in at the back of the googly eye and bring the needle, your threaded needle, through. Okay. And then, yeah, you can see it's just, and then you just pick a starting point on your fabric. Oh, and I recommend using white thread, because on the visible side, of course, you don't want to see the thread really, and the white blends in with the whites of the eye, so it works really well. So I'm just going to pull that in, and this is the back side of the fabric, the underside, of course. And then now that I've got this started, I'm going to come back in from the front and back through that same hole and pull that tight there. And you've got it started. So then you come into the next hole, if I can find it. Oops, sorry. Hope I'm not jiggling the camera too much. Watch your fingers, of course. Where'd it go? There it is. All right. So we'll pull that through. And of course, if you're not working on something where it'll show through from the back, then of course, you want to come in, probably still want to start at the back so that you can hide the knot, but then you would just kind of go back and forth that way from the front with it facing upwards. So I'm going to fit this in the socket here. come back in through the same hole. And I like to pull that tight so that it doesn't have any loose spots. And then you just continue the same way all the way around. So I'll pause this and show you when I get it finished. Okay, so you can see that I've gotten it sewn all the way around, and I'm just going to tie it off real quick, keeping it nice and tight. So, and I like doing this because it never comes undone. Oops, where's my needle? Sorry, I had to go get my scissors. I wasn't ready for this. So then I can just cut that off. Put that aside for a second. And then you can see this is the one I just sewed in right here. And yeah, you have googly eyes. And maybe later I'll do a sample on the right side of the fabric. So for example, let's say you don't have little eye sockets like I have built into this crochet shirt. So we'll work on that, and I might do another video for that later. Thanks.